I was at a gas station when I slipped the cashier a note that said, "The man in the car with me is going to kill me tonight. Please help." She looked down at the crumpled paper, then up at me. Her face didn't change. "Pump 4? She said loudly. I nodded. My hands were shaking. She glanced past me toward the window, toward the black SUV where Peyton was filling the tank, watching us through the glass. "Restrooms in the back," she said quietly, still no expression. "Keys on the hook." I grabbed a pack of gum and some chips. Normal. Casual. Like I wasn't about to run for my life. You see, 6 hours ago, I found a shovel in Peyton's trunk, a tarp, rope, duct tape. When I asked him about it, he smiled and said, "Camping supplies." We weren't going camping. He told me this morning we were visiting his mom in Nevada, but 3 hours ago, he'd turned off the highway onto a road I didn't recognize. When I asked where we were going, he locked the doors and said, "Somewhere quiet." That's when I knew. I'd tried to leave Peyton 4 times in 2 years. Every time he found me. The last time he broke 3 of my ribs and told me the next time would be my last. I walked toward the bathroom. Slow. Calm. I could feel his eyes on me through the window. The cashier appeared in the hallway. She pressed something cold into my palm. Car keys. I stared at them. Then at her. Gray Civic. Behind the dumpster. North until Ridgecrest. Police station on Main. "But these are your keys." I told her. "Yes," she replied. "Your car? You're giving me your car?" Yes. I couldn't process it. This stranger. This woman making minimum wage at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. Handing me her only way home. "I can't take your car. Call the police instead. They'll take too long. You're taking my car." "But how will you?" "That's not your problem." I stared at her. "Why are you doing this?" She looked at me. Something in her eyes shifted. "Because 19 years ago, I was you." My breath caught. I was 22, dating a guy named Jay. I spent 3 years thinking I was going to die. She glanced toward the window, toward Peyton. "I got out because a stranger at a bus station bought me a ticket when I had no other option." She pressed the keys harder into my hand. "Your life is priceless. My car is worth paper. You understand?" I started crying. "Back door through storage. Go, now, before he comes looking." I grabbed her hand. "What's your name?" "Marlene." "Marlene, I don't know how to." "You don't have to. Just go. Live. That's how you thank me." I went. Through the storage room, past boxes of chips and motor oil, out the back door. The gray Civic was right where she said, behind the dumpster. I got in, hands shaking so bad I could barely get the key in the ignition. The engine turned over. I pulled out the back and onto the road heading north. My eyes kept going to the rearview mirror, waiting for Peyton's black SUV to appear. But then I hit 1 mile, then 5 miles, then 10 miles. Nothing. I thought I was safe, when suddenly I heard lights, red and blue, coming up fast. I pulled over, heart slamming. Why were they here? The cop walked up. "Step out of the vehicle, ma'am." "What? Why?" "This car was reported stolen. Step out, now." My blood went cold. Peyton. He called the cops. But how did he know? Had he done something to Marlene? The cuffs went on before I could explain. 30 minutes later, I was in an interrogation room, hands cuffed to a metal table. A detective walked in. "Want to tell me why you stole this car?" "I didn't steal it. A cashier gave me her keys. I was escaping my boyfriend. He was going to kill me." His face didn't change. "Interesting. The man who reported it says you're mentally unstable. Says he was driving you to a treatment facility when you ran." "That's a lie. I found a shovel in his trunk. He said you'd say that." I looked at the detective. "Call the gas station. Talk to a woman named Marlene." He stood up, walked out, left me alone for 2 hours, shaking, crying. Was Marlene even going to still be there? Was she okay at all? Then the door opened. A different detective. A woman. Her eyes narrowed in on mine, but they seemed sympathetic rather than angry or patient. "We found the cashier you mentioned, Marlene, unconscious behind the dumpster out back. Her body showed signs of self-defense and struggle." My blood ran cold. "Peyton did this to her." "We reviewed the security footage." The detective kept talking. "Your story checks out. She uncuffed me on the spot, but I was hyperventilating." "Is Marlene alive?" I could barely catch my breath. The cop sighed. "She's in